Class. Class.
Class.
Class.
Listen up.
Sit down.
Listen up.
Sit down.
Pay attention. Class. Get back in line.
Get back in line.
Why can't you try to fit in?
Why can't you try to fit in?
Pay attention.
When are you going to get serious?
Be quiet. Be quiet.
Follow the instruction.
Get back
I'm
in
not
line.
going to tell you again.
Class.
Class.
Get off the grass. Get off the grass.
You let your imagination run wild.
You let your imagination run wild with you. Don't.
Don't.
Get back in line. Why can't you try to fit
Why
in?
can't you try to fit in?
Why can't you try to fit When are you going to get serious?
What is wrong with you?
Class,
Class. Class.
please put your pencils down.
Pay attention.
Are you listening to me? Stop daydreaming.
Stop daydreaming.
Stop daydreaming.
Why can't you try to fit
When
in?
are you going to try to get serious?
What girl is ever going to take you seriously?
Are you listening to me? Are you listening to me?
I'm not going to tell you again.
When are you going to try to get serious?
Are you listening to me?
Pay attention. Listen up.
I hope you're not planning to go out looking like that.
I'm not going to tell you again. What are you wearing? What are you
What are
wearing?
you wearing?
Follow the instructions.
You've got to be kidding.
Don't.
Stop
I
daydreaming.
hope you're not planning to go out looking like that.
What boy is ever going to take you seriously?
Go to the back of the line. I don't think you're trying hard enough.
Follow the instructions.
I don't think you're trying hard enough.
Class, class.
Class.
Class, please put your pencils down.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Please put your pencils down.
Please put your pencils down. Go to the back of the line. You've got to be kidding.
Are you serious?
You let your imagination run wild. You've got to be
I
kidding.
don't think you're trying hard enough. I hope you're not planning on going out looking like that. Are you serious? Are you serious? Why can't you try to fit in?
Why can't you try to
can't you
fit
try
in?
to
Why
fit
can't
in?
you try to fit in?
You've got to be kidding. I hope you're not planning on going out looking like that. You let your imagination run wild with you. What's wrong with you? Stop daydreaming. Why can't you try to fit
Why
in?
can't you try to fit in?
Why can't you try to fit in? Why can't you try to fit in?
What is wrong with you?
Why can't you try to fit in?
Can you hear me? Or is my sound just off? Do they choose not to take heed? Or am I just not speaking loud enough? Is this message overlooked because it did not come with a bird attached in its foot? Or in the form of a glorious book? They didn't find this message burning in a bush, scripture or novel, neither did it come in a bottle. This message is not a product of thousands petitioning, neither did a million men march until their feet were blistering, nor did it spurt forth from the mouth of a corpse. Cause when we was young we was told the revolution would not be televised, so we had to improvise, so we put that shit on the net and watch it get digitalized. Right now, there is a kid finishing parents' evening in a heated discussion with his mother, saying, why does he have to study subjects he will never ever use in his life? And she will look at him blank-eyed, stifle a sigh, think for a second, and then lie. She'll say something along the lines of, you know, to get a good job you need a good degree, and these subjects will help you get a good degree. We never had this opportunity when I was younger. And he will reply, but you were young a long time ago, weren't you, mum? And she won't respond, although what he implies makes perfect sense, that society's needs would have changed since she was 16. But she will ignore him, grip his hand more sternly, then drag him to the car. But what she doesn't know is that she didn't ignore him just to shut him up. She didn't lie because they were just returning from parents' evening and an argument in the hallway would look bad on her resume. She won't lie because she's just spent the last 1 hour convincing a stern-faced teacher that she will ensure that her child studies more at home. No, she will lie simply because she does not know any better herself. Although her whole adult life she has never used or applied Pythagoras' theorem, pathetic fallacy, and still does not know the value of x, she will rely on society to tell her that her child, who has one of the sharpest minds in the school, is hyperactive, unfocused, easily distracted, and wayward. Students, how many equations, subjects, and dates did you memorize just before an exam never to use again? How many A grades did you get which were never asked for when you applied for a job? How many times have you remembered something 5 minutes just after the teacher said stop writing, only to receive your results 1 month later to realize that you were only 1 mark short of the top grade? Does that mean remembering 5 minutes earlier would have made you more qualified for a particular job? Well, on the application form it would have. We all have different abilities, thought processes, experiences, and genes. So why is a class full of individuals tested by the same means? So does that mean Sherelle thinks she's dumb because she couldn't do a couple of sums? And if this issue is not addressed properly, it then becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Then every school has the audacity to have a policy on equality. The irony. Exams are society's methods of telling you what you're worth. But you can't let society tell you what you are, because it's the same society that tells you that abortion is wrong but then looks down on teenage parents. The same society